Hey, I'm John Lee, and this is Unboring History, the place where big names stop being statues and start acting human. Each episode, we take one real person and 10 facts most textbooks skip. I bring the stories. You bring the curiosity. Our first guest is Sir Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill. He was not just the tough voice of World War II. Winston was full of surprises. Born in 1874, he led Britain from 1940 to 1945, and again in the 1950s. And his choices still shape our world today. Be sure, Sir Churchill was larger than life, but he was also very human. In this video, you'll hear 10 unboring facts about this man. He once asked planners to study war with a recent ally. He escaped a prison camp at 25. He painted hundreds of pictures to fight sadness. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Fact 1. Planning the unthinkable. Right after Germany surrendered in 1945, Churchill asked a hard question. What if the Allies had to face the Soviet Union next? He ordered a study called Operation Unthinkable. The plan considered a possible attack starting on the 1st of July 1945, involving British, American, and Polish forces, as well as some rearmed German units. The conclusion was simple and cold. The chances were poor against the Red Army. Yesterday's partner can become tomorrow's rival in a heartbeat. Would you have asked for that plan? Churchill planned for bad what-ifs, not just happy endings. Fact 2. Escape in the Boer War. South Africa, 1899. Churchill was 25 and working as a war reporter in the Second Boer War. He got captured near Chivli. Most people would sit tight. He did the opposite. He climbed a wall, slipped past guards, jumped a freight train, hid in a coal mine in Witbank, and reached Portuguese East Africa, Mozambique. Distance mattered. More than 300 miles of danger and luck. Newspapers loved it. His name exploded. Was it bravery or fortune? Maybe both. That escape opened doors to politics and fame. Before speeches and power, he proved he could act under fire. Fact 3. Painting for peace. At Chartwell, his home in Kent, Churchill found calm with a brush. From the 1910s into old age, he painted more than 500 canvases. Think bright ponds, sunny harbors, and simple still lifes. He often carried paints on trips, switching from war maps to color when he could. Painting helped him push back the black dog, his word for depression. Can a leader also be an artist? Art steadied the man who steadied a nation. One number to remember, hundreds of works made across decades. Yep, creativity was not a toy for him. It was medicine and discipline. Fact 4. Tanks before tanks. Go back to 1915. Churchill was the first Lord of the Admiralty. Trench warfare was killing thousands and moving nowhere. He backed a strange idea. Armored landships to cross mud and wire. He formed the Landships Committee. Prototypes arrived. Little Willie, then Mother. In 1916, tanks rolled onto the Somme battlefield. They were slow and clumsy, but they changed the game. By late 1917 at Cambrai, Britain used hundreds in a shock attack. Was he perfect? Number. Gallipoli failed in 1915 and scarred him, but he kept pushing new tools. Fact 5. The V sign story. You know the V for victory hand sign, but how did it spread? In January 1941, Belgian broadcaster Victor de Laveley promoted V on the BBC. People were chalking it on walls in occupied Europe. Churchill saw the momentum and turned it into a symbol. From 1941 on, he flashed the sign in photos and films. It boosted morale without a single bullet. Fun link. The Morse code for V is ... the same rhythm as the opening of Beethoven's Fifth. Coincidence or clever? Either way, it worked. Winston turned a small gesture into a big signal of hope. Fact 6. The voice with a lisp. Churchill's radio voice sounded strong, but he worked around a speech issue, often called a lisp, sometimes a slight stammer. He practiced hard. He marked scripts. He rehearsed daily. From the quiet 1930s to 1940s, finest hour, the craft showed. No magic trick, just work. He also wrote his own lines and weighed each word. Do you hear the careful S sounds in old recordings? Here's the twist. The imperfect voice felt honest and human. It made courage sound real, not polished. The takeaway here is simple. He didn't wait for perfect talent. He built skill and delivered when it counted. Fact 7. Fifth Avenue accident, December 1931, New York City. Churchill looked the wrong way for traffic on Fifth Avenue. A car hit him. He went to Lenox Hill Hospital with a bad scalp wound and chest pain. His U.S. lecture tour stopped. While healing, he wrote about the crash and even joked a little. One odd detail. During Prohibition, his doctor allowed alcohol for pain. Only Churchill, right? The pause slowed him, but it also gave him time to think and write before the tense late 1930s. Ever had life hit pause so you could reset? Winston turned a painful setback into reflection and momentum. Fact 8. Playing with what-ifs. In 1930, Churchill wrote an alternate history essay. If Lee had not won the Battle of Gettysburg. Wait, General Lee did win in real life. That's the point. Churchill flipped the result to study cause and effect. He used real dates, July 1st to 3rd, 1863, and real names, but bent them to test ideas. It was not a game for him. It was a tool. He wanted to see how small choices could change big outcomes. Does this feel like chess to you? Move, counter-move, lesson. By bending the past on paper, he trained his mind to judge real choices in hard times. Fact 9. The bricklayer at home. Late 1920s at Chartwell, Churchill laid bricks, garden walls, a small cottage. He even joined the Amalgamated Union of Building Trade Workers. Picture a future prime minister with a trowel, working slowly block by block. A wall takes hundreds of bricks. A life takes thousands of days. Bricklaying gave him rhythm and peace. No big speech, no crowd, just quiet focus you can touch. Meanwhile, those walls still stand. Isn't it nice when a big life holds a simple craft? Sir Churchill built calm with his hands so he could face storms with his head. Fact 10. America's honor for Churchill. On the 9th of April 1963, President John F. Kennedy made Churchill an honorary citizen of the United States. Churchill was 88 and too ill to travel, so his son Randolph accepted. Why was that a big deal? It marked the special bond between the UK and the US, from 1940's help to 1944's D-Day to NATO in 1949. The ceremony was short, but the meaning was long. Ever see a friendship written into law? Here's the simple truth. Their alliance shaped the second half of the 20th century. Winston's voice helped build a partnership that still guides the free world. That was Churchill. Brave, flawed, creative, and never boring. Which fact hit you hardest? Drop it below and tell me who I should cover next. If this felt like good company, please press like and subscribe so you don't miss the next story. Goodbye.